Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We got a list of 9 properties today, and it's actually one of my favorite lists we've had in quite a long time. Almost every one of these homes has something I like, or just something that's cool and kind of not everything. Maybe, I don't even want to say you don't see them every day, because you kind of see a lot of these models often, but there's just, I don't know, it's nice. So we start off with this one on Barclay, which I really like. It's 2 doors down from a park. If you look at the outside, it's all brick, so compare that to the one right next door that has all the wood here. There is maintenance on that wood for sure. You go inside, it's a very popular layout. It's about 1360 square feet, hardwood floors. There's some pot lights here in the kitchen, stainless steel appliances. One of the little upgrades that many people don't think about is to do a fridge depth upper here, because to reach over the fridge, I'm 6'4", I can do it, but most people can't. It makes a lot of sense. Now, you also have, they changed the vanity around for some storage. So there's a lot of little things about this one. The furnace and air conditioner have been replaced. The roof has been replaced. It's only a 12-year-old house, but we're seeing a lot of this stuff fail in these homes kind of once you hit that 10-year mark. It's like anything goes. Nice landscaping in the back. So this one could save you money down the road. And I think it's kind of positioned in a way that you can kind of argue it. Usually there's kind of like a finished basement will push them into the 420s. More of the mid 410 to 420 is where I'd expect based on the average, but the sales have been all over for these townhouses. Like literally they've been anywhere from like 405 to like 430. They've just, for the same models and the same size of homes, there's a huge variation there. Part of that I attribute to the out-of-town agents who don't know what they're doing and they don't know the square footage and the models. And I see a lot of buyers paying more than what they need to because the agents just don't know. And they say, oh, well, it's a townhouse. It looks like this one. No, they're different models. So Shepherd is 453.9. It's a semi-detached. It's a little bit under 1,400 square feet. It's actually, as measured, very similar to the Barclay townhouse, and it's only it's a semi, right? It's an open concept layout on the main floor. Granite counters. That looks like the bathroom in the basement. Now, what's interesting about this one, most people will look at the pictures, but if you didn't, you may not know there's a finished basement there. That's very nice, by the way. That's a Union gas pipeline. That should not be built on at any point. Basement full does not mean finished. What full means is that it covers the whole footprint of the house, where it's not sort of half dug, it's full dug. It doesn't indicate finished basement here. It also doesn't really indicate finished basement down in the description, and there's no room measurement. So that's the 4 elements that will tell you if there is truly a finished basement. So 3 of them aren't clear that it is. So fortunately it's in the pictures. Maybe that gives you a bit of an advantage knowing that it's there. This model has sold in the kind of 420, 430 range. So with the green space, the basement, and some of the extra features, that's what they're looking to justify the price with. I think with this model, it would be a record anything over 450. So can they do it? They're going to have resistance over 450. I know that for sure. Costigan is a double garage home at 535. It's a great deal. That's where single garages are right now. And so you've got a new garage door here. All brick, which is nice. 3 bedrooms, about 1,800 square feet. Big front porch. The other thing at this size is that you see a lot of homes that just have one big room, and this one has a separate dining room, plus it has a defined front entrance, a kitchen, plus a family room that it's open concept with. There's a fireplace in the corner. Big master bedroom, and then you have 2 other rooms, plus you have this little office space there, so you don't need to waste a bedroom with an office. You have it separate here, and this area is large enough you could put a TV and a couch and have it as a bit of an extra little sitting room, maybe a place to watch football while the rest of the family watches movies or something like that. Main floor, laundry, mudroom off the garage, and you've got a 100-foot lot, and all the neighbors have planted really nice mature trees here, so there's quite a bit of foliage and privacy. And I really like this one. There's a daycare basically right across the street attached to a school. There's lots of green space and parkland throughout this whole subdivision. and it's actually quite nice. And all the neighbors take good care of their property. Rule is 534.9. And so we have a, this is about 150 square feet smaller, and it sides onto the busy road too. It sides onto Bronte, at least from what it looks like here. And so, again, one room versus Costigan has the 2 rooms, hardwood floors here. It's a little bit newer than Costigan, but I think the location is going to give them a tough time. There's no fencing in the backyard. It's not as deep of a property. It does have 4 bedrooms though, so versus having the 3 bedrooms plus the office, this one has the 4 bedrooms. Although the 4th bedroom, actually it's in here, it's listed as a 3rd bedroom, 9.5 by 9.5. It's a little bit tight. So anyway, it's called a Plan 5 corner. Madame built it. Tonelli Lane is a Thistle Bay model. It's 2230 square feet. Listed at $559. We've seen this home actually without a finished basement go around this price. There's carpet here, but it looks like they've done the moldings, although they didn't do the moldings in the family room, just in the front 2 rooms. The kitchen has a bit of a custom layout compared to the builder's plans. Nice kids' rooms. You've got a long open concept basement, and it's a good street too. Tonelli's a nice location. $559 should do well for them. I don't think this market is as sort of lightning fast as a month or 2 ago, but if they hang in there, I'm pretty confident someone's going to give them something close to that number. Pettit Trail is $599. Double car garage. There's a little bit of a basement suite down there with the second kitchen. And I actually don't think this one's priced too bad at all, especially with that finished basement. Nice stuff down there. You could have that as a bar. It's not like it's sort of overt that you have to use it as like a basement suite, which some actually we see that. And then you've got the patio, which makes the yard look a little bit smaller. It is 90 feet, which is a little bit deeper than some of the Madame stuff. But the same thing. I like this one. I think the price is very fair for what you're getting. Norrington is competing with the one that we just saw in Norrington. Inside finishes actually look very similar. I think we profiled it yesterday, the one with the pie-shaped lots. The mismatched appliances, you can't mess around in your kitchen. You gotta go full tilt. Get a new stove here, get a hood fan. Combined, you're less than $1,000, and you're creating far more than that impression. That's the room that sells the house right there. The other thing is that this builder, for some reason, didn't do higher cabinets, and I find that if you have a higher ceiling but lower cabinets, it kind of creates a bit of a disconnect there. A bit of California shutters here, big master bedroom. And I think, yeah, that's a normal window. Sometimes they do like a crystal block kind of window there. Nice backyard though with the pergola. Good stuff. Very, very nice. It's direct competitor with the one we showcased. Then we've got Gallant here at $739. Really exceptional property. You've got, the home is probably like sort of 2,200 square feet. I've got the floor plan somewhere here. Renovated kitchen. It would have been good even to do stainless steel appliances in here, although the white does match up well with the white cabinets. So the flooring, it says it's hardwood, but it almost looks like it's like an engineered floor, like a really good laminate. Hard to tell from the pictures here. And then you've got a fully finished basement, a big deck, pie-shaped yard. You've got lots of green space, plus the pool, plus you have no neighbors behind. So it's kind of like that dream come true for a family who wants to move up in Old Milton. Maybe they have a townhouse now. This is a treat, and we haven't had a lot from Old Milton recently. There were a couple good ones in Dorset Park, but this area in Timberley hasn't seen a whole lot of listings that are kind of move-in ready. There's been some in the sort of lower 600s, 6 to 650, but they need a lot of work. So this one is the finished product versus going into the other ones and retooling and revamping. And I like this one a lot. There's no pictures here, but it's a 4-acre property. It's got this beautiful pond. You can actually see from over here the escarpment is right there. Beautiful views of the escarpment, and it's not way out in the country. It's literally like 2 minutes out of town. You could walk to the university or the proposed university. It's so close. So you can go to the grocery store. You can be connected to the town. I sold a home a couple doors down from here, and I just think the location is amazing. You could even walk to Spring Ridge Farm with the kids too. So I love where it is. I love the look of the home. It needs some work inside. It's a little bit dated, but the size of the property, like a couple of years ago, I sold the one a couple doors down. It was a bungalow. It's not as big as this one. It still needed work. It was on a smaller piece of land. It was just over an acre. This one's 4 acres. And we sold that for $600. Like, we're talking maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. So I even think at $874,900, it's not in such a bad place at all. But anyways, it's one of my favorites, and I'm amazed it's not sold yet. I think that compared to some of the things that you can get in town, you know, it's got a lot of advantages. So, and I think it's on town water too. It's on municipal water, so you don't even have to worry about a well. Your water comes right from the town, which is cool. But you are on septic. So anyway, enough about that. Any questions, give us a call. We'd be glad to help you. And if you want a more customized list of homes, go to miltonmarketwatch.com and you can fill in all the information that you want, and then we'll get something a little bit more catered to what you're looking for. We'll see you tomorrow.